Congrats on the win, Jodie. Myles from Serve on Sports Illustrated. The deep ends of that third set were really serve dominated, and you hit a couple of aces at really crucial times. Would you say that was one of your better serving days, and how much do you feed off of your serve to know if your game is really grooving well out there?
Yeah, it was an interesting serving day. I thought I served terribly at the start, and I think I served like 7 double faults at the start of the match in the first set. I think I only then served 8 overall, so in the next 2 sets only 1. But yeah, I hit 14 aces, I think. And yeah, that 4-3 game, I remember it well. Yeah, I hit some big serves right when I needed to. It got going, and yeah, when I'm serving good, my game just flows a little better. And recently, in recent matches, I have been serving well, and that's why I've won, a lot of matches. And yeah, I think that it did turn on at the end. That's probably why I did get the win. But yeah, that starts with mentality and the fight to change it. So happy that I managed to do that.
Cool. Some fans may not have seen you since you last played Coco Golf on Rod Laver at the Australian Open, and that match was against a high-profile names, kind of similar to Petra Kvitova today.
Yeah.
How much confidence did you take from that match, knowing that you can really hang with some of the top names on tour?
Massively. Against Coco, I was 5-3 up in the second, serving for it as well. And when I was 5-4 serving for it against Petra today, I thought about that match and thought about what I wish I did. And I actually served out that set great. So I definitely learned a lot from those experiences. And I've started to play a few, of the bigger names now, and I'm learning each match, and you can see that with the results. And the result today, I know it was Petra's, first match back, and I know how it feels coming back, and I know she's going to think that was so rusty and not up to her level, but she was hitting the ball great. It won't take her long to get back to where she was. So I'm very happy that I composed myself well, and had the belief to get over the line.
Speaking of belief, I'm wondering where you are in your health journey since coming back to the tour a few months ago, dealing with some injuries. How is the body feeling on the court right now?
After that match, pretty tired. But in general, no, really good. Since I came back from my wrist surgery and my ankle.
No scars. Good job.
No, there is. There's a big one there.
Oh, I mean, that's nothing.
For me, that was big. But yeah, no, since then, my body's been good. I actually changed fitness trainer during that time. And, we've really tried to make my body healthy and manage to, last these long matches. So, it's been a massive thing for me throughout my whole career. It's been so stop, start. And that's the goal for me this year, is just to stay on the court.
Speaking of staying on the court, I noticed that you use a protected ranking. For those who might not be familiar, how do you go about choosing which tournaments you want to apply that to? Because I'm not that familiar myself.
Yeah, so because I was out for 6 months, I get 8 tournaments with my protected ranking when I got injured. So it was 85, which is actually quite a good ranking to have because it gets you in the Grand Slams. You're only allowed to use it for 2 Grand Slams. So Aussier used it, and I'm yet to figure out which other one I'm going to use it for. You've got a year to use it as well, so you can't obviously, dilly-dally. You have to use it straight away. But I came back at the start of last year and played a lot of ITFs, like smaller tournaments, not WTAs, because I really wanted to find my feet, get myself playing well. Because, like I said, I've been out with injury before, and I know how hard it is coming back, and you never play your best tennis the first few tournaments back. So I played, I think, like 8 tournaments at the end of last year, finished with a win, 100k win, which really gave me a lot of confidence, and that kind of confirmed that, my level was back to where I kind of wanted it to be. And I always knew I was going to start it in Australia. I love Australia. So, that was a good swing to do it. And then Austin, Indian Wells, Miami, another great swing to use your protected ranking for. I'm not sure what I'll use it for after. I'll have 3 more, I think, after. But I just chat through it with my coaches and kind of see where I'm at. It kind of depends how I do in these tournaments. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure myself.
Okay, good. And the last question I have for you is about your next opponent. Alia Tomljanovic. Based on my research, I didn't see where you guys had played on the WTA Tour. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're familiar with her game, what kind of things in your game do you think would match up well with hers?
Yeah, no, we've never played, I don't think.
Okay.
So that'll be nice and new. You know, she's a great competitor, and I watched a bit of her match yesterday actually with Katie. She fought till the end, and I know that I'll get that tomorrow or the next day whenever we play. But I'll do a bit more research, you know, get my game plan together. Won't spill too many secrets now. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good match and another good fight.
Okay, cool. Best of luck.
Thank you.